Hey you guys, PJD here. I hope you're all doing well. I'm just here with a quick what's new this week video where I talk about some purchases that I've made recently. So the first thing up is from Palmer's. We're used to them for just cocoa butter and things that we would use for our skincare needs, but now they're jumping into the hair care game. And first up is their Manuka line. This is the Manuka formula. It's a Manuka flower honey leave-in conditioner for your hair. I'm at the halfway point of this product. This is a 8.5 ounce bottle. I paid $9.99 for it. Just found it at a beauty supply store. It's supposed to detangle your hair, fight frizz. It doesn't have parabens in it, and they say right here along the front, right, no sulfates, no parabens. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. And so they have the whole deal. So they're trying to stay along with that paraben-free kind of line like many brands are starting to do, which is good. Here's the ingredient list. I'll let you take a gander at that whole thing. And I can just tell you as you're looking at this, and sorry for some of the words breaking up, it's because, you know, just, oh, actually, no, I thought it was fading because, you know, my hands when they're wet and things like that. But no, as I look at it closely, there's a little fading at the bottom that can be attributed to me. But the rest is kind of this honeycomb pattern that I see now for the first time that they have all over this packaging. So anyway, I will bring this in so you can see the actual ingredients through the honeycomb picture. So there we go. So anyway, I can tell you right now that absolutely this is a really good detangler. So if you're looking for a detangling product that's fairly inexpensive, because I would say $9.99 is pretty inexpensive, then here you go. You'll like this. Now, did it leave my hair? Because, you know, honey is a humectant, help to keep your hair all moisturized for many people and many hair types. It also has vitamin E in it. But I didn't find this necessarily so like the next day, like my hair was all juicy. But when it dried, it didn't feel drier than it had been if I had not put this in or if I had done nothing with it. It did have more moisture to it. It just wasn't like, oh, this is the best moisturizing product I've ever used. So will I repurchase? No, I won't be repurchasing this one, but I can certainly see myself finishing the bottle, not just as a detangler, but because when I was doing some twists, it did add a little bit of moisture to the hair. So that's always helpful. For my thirsty strands, though, I need more, but you may not need more. So this may be something that can work for you or other people who have less needy hair strands. But for me, this wouldn't be a repurchase. The other thing that I purchased, and I'm still trying to feel out how I feel about this particular one. This is from Thank God I'm Natural, TGIN. They have the Green Tea Super Moist Leave-In Conditioner. You're supposed to apply this to your hair when it's wet. I paid $14.99 for it. I only got this, and I'm kind of stopping the hair product purchases only because I feel like I'm really going to be at, so it seems like we have a few, but quite a few hair shows coming up. I feel like I'm going to be at least one of them in New York. So I can get things there, but I don't know that I've ever seen TGIN represented at any hair shows, so I figured I wouldn't be able to get this at a discounted rate anyway, so just as well buy it from a beauty supply store at regular price. So anyway, it's supposed to keep your hair feeling moisturized. You're supposed to apply it to wet hair, and it's supposed to keep it feeling super moist. I used it a bit. I'm not sure how I feel because initially I felt like, ooh, my hair felt really moisturized even after the initial drying period, but as the day went on, it didn't feel as moisturizing at all. And then I applied more, and then again it like gave it an extra boost and it was moisturized again. But how many times during the day would I need to reapply this? But then I did it on freshly washed hair even yesterday, and today I'm feeling my hair because I did put this on and maybe my hair wasn't wet enough. Maybe I had let it air dry too much and it wasn't in the wet state that it needed to be. So I'll still, again, more testing is needed, but it feels like okay today. It doesn't feel like Brillo, so it feels okay, but it certainly doesn't feel as moisturized as I would want it to feel. So here we go. It also has argan oil in it, and for those who care, I will show you the ingredient list right here. And again, the price will be down below, but it was $14.99 that I paid. And I don't know if this particular TGIN product is available at Target, but they do have other things from the line. So that's next up and what's new this week. The other thing that I purchased, well, that one's not open, so I'll show you the open one because I have used some of this already too from the Curls line. You know, I love their blueberry pomade. So when they came out with other things from the blueberry line, I definitely want to try it. This is their Blueberry Bliss Reparative Hair Mask. And I can tell you, and I'll insert a picture here too, I love how much they packed into this little container. You get 8 ounces, but I feel like it was even more than that because, and I left kind of this side of it so you'll see how the packaging ends here. right above it, you still see product. So when I opened it, I had product just like filling the lid, because that's how much higher, and you'll see from the picture I inserted, how much higher the product was than the actual jar, because they just had product resting in the lid. So they really filled this to the brim and beyond. So that was really great. Here's the product, what it looks like. It's like a thick cream. I'll take out some of that just so you see. Okay, so thick cream there. And you put this mask on your hair after you wash your hair out. And the first time I used it, I did just a little in my bang area because it wasn't even wash day, but I just wanted to get a feeling for it. And I felt like it was doing something. I felt like it really left my hair really soft and great in the bang area, but there's a difference between my bang area and using it on all of my hair. So I did do another day where I used it on my hair, and I let it stay on for, because they recommend at least 15 minutes, but up to, yeah, 15 minutes in the shower or 25 minutes if you're doing deep conditioning. I had it on for an hour because I ended up doing other things, and I just had a shower cap on. I was moving about, and I felt when I washed it out that my hair was soft. It was definitely soft, but it wasn't like soft and silky. It was just soft. So it did leave my hair feeling soft, which was a good thing, but more testing will be needed. And I feel like a little does go a long way with this product, because you can really smooth out that thick mask. So this little jar, normally I eat through 8-ounce products, but I can feel like I can get a few uses out of this one jar. So that's really, really good. Other thing that I purchased, and this particular one I almost wasn't even going to show because it's limited edition, at least for now. Sometimes companies say like, oh, it's limited edition, and then once they see the response from the public and that people actually like it, they make it a part of their full lineup. So this is from She Scented. This is her new Sugar Peach Super Moist Conditioner. I checked on the website yesterday. It's all sold out, but the fact that she still has the picture of it up there, I don't know, maybe she's thinking about what she wants to do with this one. It's supposed to penetrate your hair cuticle, really get in there and moisturize your hair. I did use this on my hair already, actually twice. And I feel like it certainly leaves it soft. It really did leave it soft. The first time I used it, I felt like it was like really impressive in terms of softness, but then the second time I used it, I felt like it was definitely still soft, but I wasn't as impressed as I was the first time, but I thought it was still good stuff, enough for me to be interested in going back for this again. This is a 14 fluid ounce, and again, I just sometimes it's the weather, it's the products that I've had in my hair throughout the week, so that's why I like to test things over a period of time under different conditions to really see my final review of a particular product before I come to you about it. But this is just like a quick what's new this week, and I'm just giving you a little bit of what I feel on some of these products. So I do love that this was a 14 ounce, and when she had it on sale it was for 30% off, so that was great. And I'll have the price listed below, but as I mentioned, right now it's already sold out. Here are the ingredients, you can check that out, and I just love that it's a 14 ounce jar for the third time be saying that. But here are the ingredients. Of course, this She Scented, so it's paraben free, smells really good. You do get like a kind of light peachy scent, and let me just show you the consistency of it, because I feel like it looks very similar to the appearance of the blueberry co-wash that she has. So it feels light and creamy, but I feel like this one, oh yeah, it smells so good, really, really nice and peachy. It feels super light, almost like the blueberry co-wash one feels, but I feel like it does a nice job of keeping my hair really soft. It really does. Actually, I don't even want to fall short on making you think that it doesn't leave your hair really soft, because it does. Even though my second time it wasn't as soft as the first time, but still in comparison to other products and what they typically do to my hair, this still was head and shoulders above that. So this was really good on keeping my hair or making it soft even once I towel dried and let the rest air dry. So that was good. Oh, I also got from She Scented this was new too, because she released like 4 new products, I think, and so I have 3 of the 4. So this is her other one. This is the She Scented Restore and Repair Hair Mask. I have not had an opportunity to use this one yet. I used just a little in the bang area and washed it out. This is just another creamy product. There we go. As you can see, it just kind of, boom. There we go. All right. Yeah, there we go. So anyway, a creamy product. It didn't necessarily absorb into my skin, because you can still kind of see the white on top there a little bit, but it is going. As I move further in, it is going. It smells nice too. That may even have a slight, should I say floral scent? maybe floral slash sweetie, like a combination of the two maybe. So that's interesting. I'm excited to try that. And the last thing that I got from her, so yeah, I got 3 of her 4 new products, is this one, the Muru and Avocado Ultra Nourish Hair Butter. Now this, as soon as I got the packaging, it was super light, much like, let me get it because it fell. If you've ever used the She Scented Kiwi's Kiss butter, which is, she also has another butter too. I forgot if it's pomegranate or some other scent that I like, but they're so finely whipped that they're like, even the jar, it's like super light. So this one is super light as well, but you'll see this is the kiwi, right? And this is more like it emulsifies down to like a oil. See that? Okay, so that's what that one does, the kiwi. And I thought this one would be similar when I opened the jar, but the consistency is different. It feels super light and it's whipped really well, but this is more like, I don't want to say like Cool Whip. This is whipped like shea butter that you whip super well, and it's really light and airy, and the oils help to kind of give it some lightness to it too, so it's not like this thick shea butter formula. I really love this for sealing and other things. This is the Kiwi Kiss. Now let me show you at the same time the Muru, which is over here. See the difference in them? That one looks almost like ricotta cheese, but it's super light, and this one looks like a really well whipped butter. So let me just show you the consistency of this one, the avocado. There we go. Boom. I hate to put things in the same area. Now this one, see how it's not just quickly like the other one just broke down to an oil very quickly. Now this is getting there, but it has a bit more weight to the product, right? So even though this breaks down to a shiny kind of oil-based thing, and this one as well did too, but this one even looks shinier to me. This one has shine too, but it has other properties that make it a bit of a heavier product. So I would use this. It says it's a hair butter, rich, nourishing, moisturizing butter for all hair types. So I'm going to continue playing with this. It smells good too. This one smells like, I don't know, like a generic sweet, and I say generic because I'm not naming a specific fruit or anything like that, or a cupcake. It doesn't smell like cupcake or anything. But then you do get that kind of avocado scent in there, which is not sweet, so it's not overly sweet. Those who hate overly sweet scents, you won't be disappointed with this one because it kind of smells fresh and sweet and like avocado. So it's balanced. It's definitely not overly sweet. Kind of unique scent, I'll say. Kind of a unique scent. The other thing, kind of going out of order, is this right here from Curls also, the Blueberry Reparative Hair Wash. This is new. It's of course the same kind of blueberry blue color as the other products. I've used this to wash my hair. I'm up to here so far, and I like it. I think it did a really good job at cleansing well. My hair even felt soft because, you know, I like to, after I wash it, I like to feel it and actually see how it is and get some of the excess water out and really feel the hair and see what it feels like. And it felt really clean but not stripped. This is good. I actually really do like this wash. Not to say that it's the best thing that I've ever used to cleanse my hair, but not far from it. It is a really nice, oops, sorry, with the shading of this and everything, it may not really show you the full. Oh, there we go. There's the full ingredient list, but it really did wash my hair quite well. Of course, it has that same nice little blueberry scent, and the mask does as well. Smells really good, and it washed my hair really well. Paraben free and all that jazz too. Y'all know that. No silicones, yada yada. It's all on the bottom of that label right here, towards the bottom. So there we go. In case it, yeah, there it is. It came in. All right, and no or fragrances. Okay, but so that scent is, I guess, natural blueberry. What was that? I don't know. It smells like it has some fragrance in it, but maybe not. Yeah, okay. No, yeah, blueberry fruit extract. Maybe that's the scent of it. But it smells really good. So I like this, and I could see myself purchasing this again. Not like, okay, so in terms of detangling, I thought it allowed me to do a really good job with detangling my hair with this shampoo. And and here's the thing that I thought was interesting, because I had never seen this, at least I don't recall seeing it, on hair washes or shampoos or cleanser in the past, but it asked that you let it stay on your hair for 10 minutes. So I did that. But even before letting it stay on for 10 minutes, I just was washing my hair and then just putting my fingers through it. So finger detangling on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the easiest detangle I've ever had with a cleanser or a shampoo or whatever we're going to be calling this, reparative wash. I feel like this was at a 7.5, 8. So certainly not bad. It wasn't like, ooh, my fingers were just gliding through, but But if I took my time and just kind of separated, then it was parting. So it's not like my hair was all this tangled mess. This really did make it much easier for me to get through my hair. So detangling, not bad. And cleansing, it did really, really well. So I do like this product so far. As you can see, I haven't used too much of it, but I doubt my feelings on that will really change because it's a cleanser. You're either going to cleanse my hair well or not. And for the time period when I used it, I actually had a lot of things that I used on my hair throughout the week. And so it was, oh, and it was washing out that gel from Main Choice, which left me flaky, which I mentioned in another video. So I don't know why I was pointing over there like that was all referenced in this video when it wasn't. But anyway, it did a really good job of getting my hair nice and clean, left no flakes or residue or anything behind. So that was cool. I don't know that leaving it on for the 10 minutes necessarily did anything, but I'm not mad at the process. Other thing that I picked up from Shea Moisture, this is from their skincare line. This is from the coconut and hibiscus division of their line. This is the Radiance facial wash and scrub. Since I'm already on a facial wash now, I haven't actually used this yet, but just looking through the packaging, sorry, you may not be able to see it. It looks pretty creamy, and it says scrub, so it may have some gentle exfoliating beads in here, and it's all sealed, so I haven't used this one, but I can certainly, if you're interested, come back and talk to you about that later on. Also got from Shea Moisture a cream, and I got this stuff from Ulta, and I was happy to get this one because it says, again, from the coconut and hibiscus line, so it has that same scent that you would get from the coconut and hibiscus hair line from Shea Moisture, same scent, and I do like that scent. But they said for this one that it helps not only to make your skin, and there's the name of the product, right? Radiance Moisturizer. Not only to help your skin to look more radiant, but it also is supposed to help dark spots go away over time and make your skin look more radiant overall. So that's exciting, especially because there are times when, let's say you get rid of a bump or something, you may have some hyperpigmentation. So I've been using this, not every night, because I was using other things too, but I'm going to stop. Once those things are finished, I'm going to use this one exclusively and really see what difference it brings to my skin. I have used it at nighttime a couple of times, and waking up the next day, quite honestly, yes, my skin was super radiant. Now, I haven't used it during the day because, as you know, I'm oily in the T-zone. I have combination skin, so I don't know how the two would mix during the day, but I've definitely used it at night and loved the results in the morning, and my skin really does feel moisturized. If it has anything to do with evening out your skin tone or helping dark spots to just be vanished from your face, perfect. I would love that too. So that'll take time really to see if that actually happens. The other thing I got from Shea Moisture also for the face, these skin pads. They're renewal peel pads, and they look much like the kind of, I guess, old school Oxy or any of those textured pads that you can buy for your face. So one side it may look like it because it's going through the skin, but this one really has the ridges on this side, and this side you just see the indentation of them on the back side, but it's a little flatter on the other end. And you use that after you've cleansed your face, and it's supposed to like even your texture. And again, so I would imagine that would go on really well with the Radiance moisturizer that I just showed you. But this is from the Superfruit multivitamin division of their line. And yeah, it's supposed to help uneven texture and fine lines, and you get 60 pads in here, and I will list the price down below. So I'm excited for these. And here, coming down the final stretch, I have, because ColourPop had a 20% off sale, and you know their products are already really inexpensive, so I paid about $4 for these products. This is R&B, one of their new mattes, and when I saw it online, I thought it looked so much like Tulips, also from ColourPop, but it is a different shade, and I'm just going to swatch it right here. There we go. And I'll just pause this, and I'll do it on the lips too so you can see it. I'll just swatch all the colors first on hand. So I got R and B, and I also got Chateau, which is from their new Matte X line. I can tell you I've worn this already, stayed on really long time. This is that Matte X formula, so it's supposed to be extra moisturizing. If anyone had issues with their Lippy Sticks original matte formula, which I didn't, they were comfortable for me on the lips, but if some people thought they were extra drying, I do feel like this goes on it goes on in a great way. In terms of lasting moisture, I don't know that my lips necessarily felt moisturized longer or over time, but the product stayed on really well, and I was so happy with it. So this is Chateau right here, and of course you can go over it to make it a little deeper if you want, but yeah, Chateau. There we go. Really nice shades. I'll put this one on too. And the last lip color that I picked up is Juju Rouge, which is like a reddish shade. And this one is actually nice too. Okay, and this is also in a matte formula. This is just the shade of Juju Rouge. And I'll just put this right here so you can see it. This one, since it's of the original matte collection, like meaning it's from the, not the Matte X line, but from the original type of matte formula. You know, some of those mattes kind of looked a little shiny, as it even looks on my hand right now, where Chateau looks more matte. But this one right here looks a little more shiny matte. So there we go. So those are the three. Oh, I also got one more thing. Let me just show you. Even though I'm not an eyebrow person, I did get, because it was just so cheap that day, in black brown, the shade black brown, the ColourPop little eyebrow pencil. And so it took a long time to get that out. And so I can put a little on here. Okay, I've definitely drawn too much there. So anyway, just to do like little fill-ins, I've used it and it seems totally fine. And it has a little spoolie on the other end. Yeah, I would definitely need to do that in front of a mirror and not the viewfinder, but I think you can even see, because I have nothing over here, the difference in shade. So this black brown, which I'll just swatch for you just so you can see the shade of it, is a good shade for me. Let me just go a little harder. And I'm going really light with this because I've seen people say that it like breaks easily, so I don't want to break the point at all. But that thin line over here, sorry, is the shade black brown, which is what I just applied. So now I'm just going to swatch these last three for you and I'll be back. This is Chateau. And I know I didn't apply it on camera because I'm trying something new, but it goes on opaque with one swipe. Really, really nice. My lips feel creamy. Yeah, no splotchiness. Chateau. Juju Rouge. So I'm wearing about a coat and a half or two. So I went around one full time and then kind of another swipe. So about 2 coats on both top and bottom. But even with and that was just to make it a little deeper, because even with the first application, it didn't look patchy or anything. So Juju Rouge. Last but not least is R&B. And it's spelled A-R-E and then the ampersand symbol and then B-E. So that's how they did R&B. To me, it's like a pastel lavender, but deeper, right? So it doesn't look like neon-y or too weird. Like I wouldn't even put a liner with this one. It may look like I need to, even with the through the viewfinder, but I wouldn't with this one. I actually really like the shade here. It is all dry on my hand. There we go. So R&B. So and this one is very similar to the original matte collection from ColourPop. So the same feeling is what I get from the original version. This is not a satin. This is their regular matte. So that's the shade R&B. That's what I've purchased recently. What things have you picked up? Thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.